Oh, okay. Now I gotta go find the socket that fits that. So I'll be right back. All right, maybe I got the right size this time. No, it's a wee bit small, sadly. Is this like correct? Nope. I cannot find the wrench that goes with this, but I do have the right socket. I'm gonna have to try to figure out where this is. Why is this smudgy? There we go. It's a little less smudgy. Not by much, but like a little. So hello to all. What we're doing. This shit's a mess anyway. All right. So we'll put this here for right now. Does this fit? No, it doesn't. So this is the one that does fit. So this is a 15 millimeter. I don't know if it converts over to non, is it standard? Metric and standard? I don't remember how that goes, but so I need to find one for that. So I'll be right back. Right. Yeah, I think it's ready though. All right. Oof. What do we got? All right. Ow. Almost broke a boob. So we got the thingy we need. Ah, there we go. It'll be warm, but not bad. See if we can get my fingers out of the way in time for it not to get me. And then I also need to check out the gasket on it because that might be where it's leaking. If it is, that will be a very cheap fix compared to, like, the whole bloody engine. I forget how long these screws are. Holy shit. Oh, that's bad. There's no oil coming out. I knew I was running low, but and yeah, that is really, really just messy right there. Oh, that is attached to where the oil is, correct? That is the. Oh, that's not the oil. What is that? Hold on. Shit is acting weird. Why is that so gunky? Is that not the oil plug? I mean, it's all right. Guess we'll figure it out in a second. Should probably tighten that up. Maybe the oil is coming out of there and it shouldn't be. I'm gonna just tighten a little more like this. We have to move this. Get this settled in. What? So is it this? Oh, it is actually that. Okay. Not sure what's going on with this mess. Clockwise or counterclockwise? Am I doing something wrong before I make this worse? Ooh. Can't think that. Okay. Not sure what the problem is. I figure where the wind from. Seems like it's literally. There is another way to drain the oil somewhere. Coming out through here would do it. Yep. That oil's coming out one way or the other, I'm telling you. If it won't come out through the drain plug, I'll get it out through there. Because I'm tired of this thing shit at this point. There is not much oil in there. Holy shit, that's not much oil. That's actually fried. So we're going to go get some oil and we're going to put it in here to prime the oil pump. Or I'm sorry, prime the oil filter. I've lost my mind. Excuse me. Okay. Just a little bit. Oh, there seems to be spiders on the ground. Thankfully, it's just the daddy long legs. There we go. Should be snug enough. Now we got to put oil in it because damn, there was very little oil that came out of there. I need to go find the funnel and I need to bring y'all out from under there too. So bring y'all out. I am covered in grass. I'll figure out where to put y'all. There's really no good spot to put y'all. There we go. If I get close enough. Better on my shirt than in the engine. All right. It sounds like such an empty engine it's going into. That's gotta be annoying. Oh shit. I guess that's how we're gonna do it. So. And there's actually something else I want to put in there. Oil stabilizer, because my shit sucks. You gotta cut it. Oh, no, open it this way. There we go. Just stab it. It's some thick shit. What the fuck? Oil stabilizer. Fucking mosquitoes are out here right now. What the fuck? I don't know how much to put in. It doesn't really tell. So I won't put in a whole bunch because I don't know what it. This is me. A little more oil. That should be a lot better. Show up. It is showing up just fine. All right. So we'll probably start it up and let it circulate a wee bit. Put that down there for now, I guess. All right. It's sounding smoother. All right. It seems like this issue is done for now. Yeah, like almost no. Hi, Bone. Yeah, that much oil came out. I was so low on oil that like I decided just to change out the filter and everything. And that's the amount of oil that came out. I was like, the fact that it didn't blow up and blow a rod as it is amazing. I'm like, oh. So we're gonna back this off the ramps. I got messy hands. Oof. Oh, I had my emergency brake on, but Oh well. Not too bad. Yikes, though. That looks like a really old. I'm wondering if they even actually changed. Like, I'll have to figure out where to put this because I don't quite know. I'll put it somewhere where the animals won't mess with it. I'm trying to figure out a better way to dispose of it. Hold on. There we go. Put a bunch of stuff in the way so the cats can't get to it. So I changed my air filter yesterday. You did an oil change. Yes, I did because it was super low in oil. So I was like, well, I might as well just get the filter. And apparently they had a little sale going, so you pretty much get a free air filter with the oil and the oil filter. So there's a new little air filter in there. And I also put some oil stabilizer in there as well. It doesn't really... Let me... check the wiper fluid. It's a wee bit low. I don't have any wiper fluid to put in. Like, that's all gone. I just didn't have the money to buy more. I would have got that really cool orange stuff, Rain-X or whatever. So, yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't get that. So hopefully the car is at least a little bit better now that it has more oil than it's had in a while. The tire's looking a little low, but we'll give that an airing up tomorrow. Let's see. I put in a fuel treatment. It went in with gas, but not all of it, because the bottle says it can help clean up to 25 gallons. My thing doesn't hold 25 gallons, and I can't afford it. So it's like only put like less than half in there since it was about half tank. Yeah. Ooh. I need to put stuff up. I need to put some wrenches and stuff back where they're supposed to be, or somebody's gonna be mad at me. How was the air? It was kind of, I mean, the original was kind of, I mean, the one I took out was kind of dirty, but it was like meh, you know. Hold on. Trying to do this with one hand. There we go. That was just not a one-hand thing to do. It's about $35 for oil and oil. Yeah, it was about, I think it was like $37, and you got a free air filter with it, which isn't bad. Like the place I go get my oil changed generally, it's cheaper, but also I was kind of paranoid because the car's not in great shape. I was so afraid that they'd be like, yeah, this road, it's not safe for the road, and try to like not let me leave, because I've heard them doing that sometimes. Not this particular location, but like in general. And like really horrible situation would have ensued if they'd done so. So I decided just to be safe and do it myself. And like I said, if I'd gone there, they would have been like, yeah, what, your air filter is dirty. And then they would charge me God knows how much for that. So it's really better off this way anyway. And I knew it was super low on oil, so it wasn't going to be much to change it. I couldn't get the drain plug undone. I just took the oil filter off. Some of it drained out of that. The best that I could do. Not working. Had to borrow someone's right there. This actually was over faster than I thought it would be, to be honest. So hopefully it will not sound. I do need to go check and see, look under there and see if I can see where the fuel filter is if we have one that's easy to get to, because it does kind of act like there's a problem. Whoa! Daddy long legs trying to get me a face. I'm trying to think where. I will have to Google that and figure out where that is supposed to be located. Cause I can't see under there well enough. Let me roll the windows up a wee bit. I don't have cats sleeping in my car. Freaking mosquitoes. All right. All right. Anyway, what little money I had, I pretty much spent what I had getting oil and the filter, the fuel treatment, the oil stabilizer, all of those things that I thought might help make the car less shitty. So yeah, it about killed me. God, it stinks here. One of the cats brought something over here and killed it. Keep my hands clean. Man, I had a hard time. I could not get the drain plug off, so I just took the filter off. I knew it'd drain out that way. Man, not much came out. It didn't have much. I was like, dang. I tried. I tried every which way, and that thing was having none of it. My hands are dirty. Whew. I have to soak these twice. You need a bigger wrench to take off that drain plug. I probably was in a bad angle for it, but yeah, it wasn't working. So, but I think I may have found where some of the oil leak was coming from, and I may have lightly fixed that. I think a bolt wasn't in correctly. Either way, for right now, it's got fresh, clean oil and a fresh oil filter. So, you know, yay. Ugh. Man, I wanted to wash my hands the other time. It is so oily. It just sticks to you. Because if I have a cigarette, I don't want there being like oil product like going toward my mouth. Yeah. And I feel itchy from the grass. Oh no, and the shirt's dirty. I've been trying to avoid getting the shirt dirty, but I also figured it'd be safe from the oil. But yeah, everything else got on it. Ah, my lower back is itchy. Itchy back. All right. So, back my phone's messed up, and I got dirt in the grass over that too. Anywho, so I might end the stream now and maybe start a stream later. I don't know. I kind of don't know. Like, I kind of want to stream, but I'm also kind of meh. So I don't know. Either way, that fixing the car was a lot quicker than I thought it would be. Because like since I've been streaming for like 30 minutes, and half of that was me trying to find the right fucking tool. So, test drive. Okay. Let me get a little cigarette. Get us locked and loaded. And we'll go on to test drive. We'll go around the block, or the equivalent of a block. It's like a mile or two. So, okay, kids, that's good. Hi, John. All right. So, no, let me get my purse just in case. Like, I probably wouldn't get pulled over, but just in case, I'll grab it. And juice just in case I get thirsty and I break down. All right. So we're gonna go, boys and girls, or just boys. Certainly hope the car's better. The tire's a little low, so I don't want to go really far without airing it out. Rand at work, Panda just in the parking lot. Okay, so I had to turn my Wi-Fi off because it right here apparently gets confused on whether or not it's going to use data or Wi-Fi, and it's going to get worse once we get to the gate. So I just turned it off. I'm like, fuck it. Already dark over here. You got about, I got less than an hour. I have probably about 20 or 30 minutes. So yeah, I don't know if y'all saw, but I was introducing y'all to Random Panda and his origin story, which isn't much of one. He was found in the parking lot of my boyfriend's work, and he gave it to me because he thought it was cute. So I had put him up there. Just make sure I don't run over anything cute and fluffy or anything else. Ooh, it's still sputtering. I may need an oil filter. I'm sorry, a fuel filter, because it does kind of putter. So I'm thinking that, well, actually, it was a neighbor's idea. She thought the way I was describing it sounded like it could be a clogged fuel filter. She's like, have you run it low, kind of, run it low a lot where a lot of the trash in the tank could get up? I was like, I have run till the fuel light went on a few times. You're right. Like, she's very clever. So I think she's actually correct on that one. About, yeah, it's about dark. Yeah, it's almost dark. It's getting there. That's why we're going to take ourselves a short little trip. We're going to go on a little bit of trip. All right, so let me, all right, settings. Oh, wrong button because I'm stupid. I'm having a tough time. All right, so back facing. There we go. That way you can see where I go. All right, make sure nobody's coming down that little side road. It's probably a fun little road to speed down. There was one guy that used to be down there. He would just vroom right around that corner real fast, and you had to be like ready and careful because he'd get you. Is this smudgy on my lens? It is. Hold on. Let me see if I can find something to clean that with real quick. Oh, you can hear it. Let's see if you can see the RPMs change when it starts chugging. Hold on. Yeah. I think that's a sign that it's not getting the fuel it should. I think my fuel filter is clogged a bit. Like, it's going to get worse. But yeah, when I'm sitting kind of idle, like at a red light, it's the worst. I can see the RPM start to drop. It sputters a little. And then when it also kind of does it. So I'm going to have to look up and figure out where the fuel filter is located on this silly thing. And whether or not I can afford that, which I probably can't, because I have like literally $15. I'll let this other vehicle go because I don't want to be behind him if shit goes wrong. Yeah, the RPMs are trying to drop. All right, and away we go. And if anybody corrects me for the fact that I didn't signal, generally technically that is wrong, but it's also to warn people behind you where you're going. There was nobody behind me. So we'll just kind of call that a neutral spot since that was part of like the private neighborhood. Yeah, it's hesitating and sputtering. Which is weird because I don't have any lights coming on. The EPS sensor thing is messed up, and the tire pressure sensor is on, so that's what those are. So, because technically this thing has some recalls for its electrical power steering, and we just have not gotten around to taking it to the Hyundai dealership in Edmond to have it worked on or whatever. But we probably should because it has caused malfunctions in some people's vehicles. I've just been so blah for a long time. I have not been maintaining the car like I used to. And I'm sad about that because, like, I want to share this car with Dee Dee, and Dee Dee have this car if, like, something ever happens to me. I want it to work. She's so used to this car. This is the car she knows the best. If she takes her driver's test, I want it to be in this car because she's the most comfortable in it. I use blinkers to park. Oh, use blink. Right? Yeah. You want anybody to hassle you? Yeah, you just put on the blinkers. In Oklahoma, though, there is a chance somebody will stop and see if you need some help. But if you're like, I'm just trying to fix something real quick, they'll be like, oh, okay. Well, so, yeah, like a 60-40 chance that somebody will stop and see if you need help. Otherwise, they'll just leave you alone. Because one thing in Oklahoma is if you look like you're having car trouble, they don't want to treat you like an asshole and honk at you. I need to get a diagnostic from the computer. I do. I think it's 7:30 now, so I don't know if Advanced Auto Parts is open right now or not. Like they might be. We could technically. Do y'all think I should go there? Because it's only a little ways down the road. Should I go? Like right now and get it diagnosed? Do you think it's open right now? I'll wait for y'all to vote if you think I should, because up here is where I'm going to have to decide if I'm going to turn left or right for that. So I'll be turning right to go home, but I'll have to turn left to go get it diagnosed. There's the red light up ahead. I need a vote, at least 2 votes. Probably open, so I'll take that as a kind of a yes. I just did an oil change in Sanity and Welcome, and the boys are telling me that I should probably go to like Advance and get a computer diagnostic. They do it for free, so why not? Because my car is sputtering, and I'm thinking that maybe I have like a clogged like fuel filter, which the diagnostic probably wouldn't pick up on, but if there's something else wrong, it might. Oh, and no, he's going straight for some reason. So, I'm not going to get myself hit by a car. Here we go. Whee! To Advanced Auto Parts we go, kids. It's a little down the road, but they're nice there. Plus, it'll give it a chance for the oil to circulate nicely. Plus, it's where I got everything else that I used today. Hey, Bianca, how are you, honey? get the diagnostic, and they'll probably ask me what's wrong. Be like, it kind of sputters when it's sitting at like light. I'll do my best to give them the symptoms. But I mean, I'm thinking it is. The more I think about when she said it, she thinks it might be the fuel filter, the more I feel like she's probably right. At the very least, it probably does need a change, because I'm not sure this fuel filter has been changed in like 15 years, probably. Like, that's not something we usually fuck with. If it doesn't give us a problem, it's like playing GTA. Except that I'm not trying to kill cops or like go off into a building or something. It's like a civilized GTA. Like, wee. No, I'm just kidding. We're not doing that. The sign says to go like get in the other lane, but like there's a block there. They didn't bother getting rid of that sign before they put up that lane to be blocked. It's gonna confuse people if they don't know what's coming. I was down this way earlier, so I was already prepared for it. Let's see. And right here should be where we can get back into the right lane. And whee! This event's going to be on the right, so I prefer getting in the right lane way ahead of time in case traffic gets stupid or something. Then I don't have to worry about missing it. Because sometimes folks are like kind of about letting you over. Ooh, yeah, let's try to sputter and hesitate. Ooh, chugga. Yikes. Well, it happens if there's like kind of trash in the tank, because there might have been trash in the fuel. And oh my god, ugh, it smells like BO. The car just went past me, and now it smells like BO so bad. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, but yeah, that's distracting. Fuck. But yeah, I've run the tank pretty low where the fuel light came on numerous times, and so like it's possible some trash kind of kicked up. Last week I had to fill up almost every day. Yikes. Thankfully, our fuel has dropped down. Not as good as it could have, but better than it was. Like, it's no longer near $5 anymore. It's like $3.39, $3.40, depending on where you go. Maybe give or take a few more. But it's much better than it was, at least. At least now $15 will get me a half tank. I miss when $20 gave me a full tank, but whatever, you know. Since you drive so much, there's some program, I have to remember what it is, but it kind of tracks you. I think it's for like Google in a way. And like it pays you in cryptocurrency or something. If, you know, by driving so many places, it helps it map out what roads are there and not there. I'll have to talk to Chris because he did it for a while. Like, it didn't earn him a lot of money. It was like, you know, like $5 or $10 or whatever for driving like he normally did anyway. Wait until it's low as possible before filling up. Oh yeah, there it is. It's like $3.39. Ooh, car is sputtering and hesitating. Don't do that to me. I gave you new oil. Don't give me shit. I think I was wearing this clothes yesterday. Oh, shit. That's awkward. Oh, wait, no, I think I was wearing blue jeans, actually. So it's not quite so bad. Okay, so he's taking those ones. That's fine. All right, back out, human. They'll park nice and close so they don't have to go very far. So here we go. Y'all have those little computer diagnostic thingies?
Yeah, we do.
It's kind of sputtering and hesitating, especially when I'm sitting at a light and I don't. My neighbor theorized it might be the fuel filter, but we don't know.
Can I see your key?
Oh, it's in the thingy. I figured I was probably not likely to get my car stolen from here, so. You're a silly bone. Sorry, I was trying to do that and not hit you with it. So what's it saying?
I gotta put it on the computer.
Oh, okay.
Go. How many miles are on it roughly?
230, maybe. It's been beaten down a lot.
It's saying catalytic converter and your exhaust manifold gasket. They're all EVAC codes.
The manifold gasket caused it to kind of sputter and hesitate. That sounds hard to fix. How hard is that to fix?
Honestly, it depends. If this one is a manifold converter, so it's probably gonna be some work.
Oh my God, that is expensive. Oh, jeez.
I'll print all this off.
Okay. Oh, that's even worse. On me, actually, it's about as bad. Oh, that is not quite so bad.
Yeah, I would what I would try to do with that one is maybe like run like a catalytic converter cleaner, like the CataClean, and then replace the manifold gasket.
How much is catalytic converter cleaner?
That's usually like $24.
How does one do that?
It just runs that one just runs through gasket.
Oh, okay, that makes it easier. I did put in some fuel treatment to kind of clean things out yesterday.
Yeah.
So, but the manifold, at least this manifold isn't quite as bad as what they were showing a second ago. Yeah, I know that is expensive, but the gasket itself is like $10. But I don't know like how hard that's going to be to. So it needs. It's gonna be so much fun. All right, thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. You have a good night.
You too. Dadgum. Ben, that's so your fault. You told me to get that checked. I was really hoping it was a fuel filter. Shit. Well, the whole part would be like $1,000, but at least this little gasket thing is like 10. I hope it's only a few bolts, but you gotta remember that's the Korean car, so getting my hands down in there is possibly the issue. We'll have to look it up and see how bad it would be. and catalytic converter acting wonky. So hopefully y'all can help me with that. Hey, Raquel. I just changed the oil, Raquel, and we went and got a little diagnostic. And apparently, it's got a little gasket issue in the intake manifold, and that's going to be like $10 and probably all day to work on that. In a couple of days, it's going to be like 76 degrees outside, so it's going to be at least nice weather to fuck with that. And so yeah, $10 for that. And I don't know how much that would be, but meow. But it doesn't sound like an expensive fix, it's just time consuming fix. So, and low battery voltage. Wheel speed sensor fault. I don't know what the fuck that actually means, but you know, one thing at a time, folks. One thing at a time. So yeah. Yeah. So that's almost $10 for that. So that's not super bad. That's definitely we're gonna definitely make a day of that. I have to make sure I have the correct tools because like I was having trouble trying to get a wrench. Alright, so let's buckle our little seat belts. So, and we can try to do research and figure out what it takes to fix the gaskety thing. We'll figure out how horrible it's going to be before we get into it. I might ask my neighbor if he's capable of it. I might need y'all's help though, because I will probably have to pay him in either money or weed. Because and he does have a medical thingy. If you know anybody watching this is questioning that. Where is my lighter? Huh? I must have left my lighter in the house. Hold on, yeah, oh boy. Do you have a lighter? Oh, thank God. I think I left it at the house. Bless you. Thank you so much. Fantastic. All right, see, wouldn't hurt to change the fuel filter too. I don't know how much that would be. It probably isn't too bad. That would probably be like $20, maybe. That's probably not too bad. Filters aren't generally too bad for this car. So, yeah, we'll have to look up, see where the fuel filter is. If it's one of those ones where you can just reach down and, you know, pop something, unscrew something, and replace it, it's not too bad. But I may have to talk my neighbor into the manifold gasket situation because he's a mechanic and he does that, and I would probably fuck it up. So, like, I suppose anybody wants to help raise money for catnip. Well, let me see if he's willing to take the job first. If he's willing to, then we can discuss getting, like, what do y'all think, $40 or $50, so he can decide if he wants some catnip or not, or if he needs money to go toward fuel or something else, because, you know, he's got shit to do too. And this way he could just decide if he wants to buy some green or not, instead of just being given green. I hate people's loud ass shit. It's so obnoxious. There's a limit how loud it needs to be. And away we go, and away we go. Whee! Okay. So we are going to take 36th Street because it is less crowded and less everything. Oh, yeah, motorcycle, yeah. There's a lot of motorcycles and pickup trucks here. Like, that's definitely a thing here. I don't know if we have more cars than pickups, but it's probably pretty close. But I think there are more cars. Oh, there's another truck. Do I know how to drive a stick shift? In theory, my biggest issue with stick shifts is like when you come up to a light and I'm trying to keep this car from stalling. Like, that's my biggest problem. But when if it does stall, I can start it right back up and go. So, like, I can recover the situation quickly, but I'm not very smooth at it. But I mean, I can make a stick shift go without it sounding horrible and destroying the transmission. I'm just not very smooth at synchronizing the motions to make it smoother. Like, I'm definitely not a race car driver for sure. But thankfully, I don't have stick shifts. So I don't have to worry about that sort of thing. There's just I've never. I think I've dated one person that had a stick shift, but I don't like driving other people's cars anyway. I have two people who had stick shifts. And I learned how to drive on a diesel pickup truck. And like my biggest problem was it just kind of, yeah, I would sometimes have it stall at the light. I don't know if I'd be better at it now or not. It's been a long time. I mean, if it was an emergency, I could probably get the car going pretty good without damaging it. I just prefer not to mess with it if I can help it. I'm all itchy from that grass. I was laying in the grass. Ugh. And I think my neighbor, the mechanic, is at the house. So if he's there, I can ask him if he would be able to do the gasket thing. And then if he is agreeable, then maybe we could figure out like if y'all could like help pitch in toward that. Because like, I mean, he wouldn't charge us an arm and a leg like any other shop would do. Like, he wouldn't do that to us. And he knows how me and Chris depend on this car. So, and Chris is like one of his best friends. He wouldn't want to leave him stranded. Not that he would try to leave me stranded, but I just think Chris is a better incentive. So it works. Stick and pickups is weird to drive. To be honest, that's the only thing I really know. The only time I've ever driven stick really is like an 80. I think it's an 85 or 86 Ford pickup, F-250. So, like, it probably is weird, but I don't know in comparison to cars. So, yeah, it's just my daughter's dad thought I should know how to drive stick at least some degree. And it was a fairly forgiving transmission, so if you made a slight mistake, it wouldn't like destroy it or anything. It was pretty hardy. It still is kind of hardy. It just needs a few repairs. That's one of the trucks that you see in my yard in the background. The isn't quite so square bodied. But he figured that everybody should at least kind of know how to drive it without damaging it. Which, I mean, I get that. Being able to having a little bit of knowledge to drive just about anything is important. So my biggest paranoia, though, is honestly being afraid that I'll mess up someone's transmission. And I think I know just enough to not do that. Like, I'd rather it stall than to, like, grind a gear and damage it. Because you can always restart it. The blue looks much prettier on the camera than it does in person. It's kind of unusual, but I'm going to dim the light a little on this. I don't want it to be super obvious lighting on my face. Cop's going to think I'm texting. And I'd be like, no, I'm live streaming. There's laws about texting. I don't think there's any law about live streaming though. I need a phone holder for my Dash. I really do. I just don't have one. I tried rigging one out of like coat hanger and have it like hang from the rearview mirror, but that was not working out well at all. Somebody smells like it's burning. I wonder if somebody's got a fire pit going. It smells like grass and wood on fire. This neighbor's dog hiding over there inside the road. It's a very, very rough driveway. Move it, cat. Jackass. Do you have a deer crossing over there? We ought to, because there has been deer that occasionally ran across the roads, but we don't have a. I don't know if that's a dog or a coyote I'm hearing. Dang. Sounds like a cow in pain. Holy shit. Such a weird ass howl. I mean, I don't know if that's. Alright. Let me try to hear that sound. Hold up. Hi, kitty. Hi, Socks. How are you? I guess the dog quit howling. All right, Socks, I'll let you in.
Where'd you
Oh, well, they suggested a test drive, and then they were like, hey, maybe we should get a diagnostic. And I'm sorry that I did, because they're saying that the catalytic converter might need cleaned and an exhaust manifold gasket. And I'm like, how do my hands even get to that? Can you help with that? You mean him help you? Oh, okay. I thought you were like, no, I won't do it to help you. I'll only do it to help you. I'm like, damn, we both need that car. But him helping, yeah. Yeah, because apparently the gasket's like almost $9, so that's not too bad. So I think just getting to it's going to be a pain in the ass. But the exhaust manifold gasket, they're thinking there might be an issue. Their computer diagnostics said that that's an issue. Well, they said that running a cleaner through it should help, and you do that like through the gas tank. That could help. And I was like, oh, okay, probably. So how much do you think you would charge to help with the gasket thingy? That's fair. All right. AutoZone? I don't. Well, that's just where I mean, that's just where I went to get it priced, and that's where I got the diagnostic done. It doesn't necessarily. That's not like a guarantee we will buy it there. It's just that they ran the code and said this is what's wrong and printed it for me. Okay. Okay. Well, that's fine. I was just showing you basically what the diagnosis is, really. Yeah, I said, would that cause it to kind of hesitate and sputter? And he's like, yeah, it would. I was like, fuck. I don't know. I mean, at some point we can go to O'Reilly's and talk to them about it and have them do diagnostic as well. Both. It ran 2 or 3 codes. One of the codes I already know because it was explained that like the wheel speed sensor thing's not working, and the electrical power steering sensor is kind of which I already knew about that. So technically through 4 codes. All right, cool. All right, so Xavier is going to check the prices on that sort of stuff. TJ wants to wait till Chris gets back so they can work on the car together, which is fine. But yeah, if y'all want to help, like a few days, help with that, that would be so awesome. Because it's not like the cost is not going to be actually that bad. It's just more like time consuming, and he's not going to charge us an arm and a leg like a mechanic shop would do, because that would just be completely beyond our abilities. Wonder if there's. I can make a bowl of food for Xavier. So I'm not feeling like making much food. I think Deidre already had some food. So we'll feed the boy. Yeah, he'll do research on it and we will figure it out. Alright, well, I guess I'll hop off for now. Get some food to the boy so he don't die. I need to take the trash out or talk my daughter into it, one of the two, because it's looking a little. We start kind of playing this Jenga game where we try to build it up so nobody has to take it out. But I need to bring the trash can down so we can put stuff in the other one because tomorrow's trash day. So, anyway, sorry, I had to smoke outside with the neighbors. That's fair enough. I'll have to reschedule my live stream for tomorrow. Why? Can you not do it tonight? What's wrong? I was actually about to say, like, if Raquel's live streaming, we could just go hang out over there. Because, I don't mind hanging out tonight. I just don't necessarily feel like carrying my phone around with me and doing it. Like, what's wrong, Raquel? Is everything okay? That you say you have to reschedule? Hope everything's okay. Feeling tired. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little worried for you feeling tired like you've been. I hope you're going to be okay. I'm not going to ask if it's a doctor's appointment, but I mean, I do sort of low key hope it is, and you can tell them that you're feeling tired, and maybe they can have some answers. So, but I hope you feel better soon. But yeah. So yeah, I don't know if I'll live stream it. So maybe some other people might live stream, and I can hang out with them. I don't really know. So I feel like being a little bit sociable, but like not being the host. You know what I mean? But I'll see what there is out and about. Bone will probably keep a tab on who's going live and who's not. He can probably text me and be like, "Yeah, so and so's live," and maybe we can go like check that out, and we can all reconvene there or something. But anywho, lots of hugs to everyone. Now I'm good. I just don't have a cat nap like I hoped I would today. Okay. Yeah, and I'm sorry I didn't like call you and have like because we were gonna live stream walking around together and getting some exercise, but um, cats woke me up at a weird hour. So when I went back to sleep, it's almost like it reset and maybe sleep another 6 hours. So that was kind of weird. Like my brain will do that. It'll think it didn't count. And it'll reset the clock. So I ended up waking up at noon, and then it was just kind of like I just was not getting my ass in gear. To be honest, that's pretty much about how that went. So yeah. But anyways, but hugs to everybody. Hugs to Bone and to Raquel and to John. Did anybody else come in? Oh, and Bianca and Insanity. All you lovely bunch. Mwah. Sorry, my ugly like 70s tile. I'm thinking about finding a way to paint over that with anything that's better than this. Because anyway, love y'alls.